Welcome to Afternoon Tea. I am head men's golf coach Roy Edwards. We are graced today by our incredible head men's basketball coach Tad Boyle. Tad, welcome to Afternoon Tea.
Yeah, it's good to be with you, Roy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of people, obviously, in Buff Nation, have an amazing level of respect for the job that you and your team and staff have done with our basketball program over the last decade. But one thing I think that a lot of people don't know is you're a big golfer. How did you get in the game of golf and from the start, and kind of what is your overall like? What do you like most about the game?
Yeah, number one, I love the game. I mean, and I got into it very unconventionally. It actually happened during my college days at the University of Kansas, and my roommate and I, a guy named Jeff Dishman from Medicine Lodge, Kansas. He liked to play, and we had a graduate assistant at the time named John Calipari, who now is at Kentucky, and so we would go out to Alvamar, which was kind of a local course, usually late in the afternoon after we got our workouts in and we're in the gym most of the day. And we'd just go out and play 9 holes or sometimes 18. And I never took a lesson, which if you've watched me play, you can probably attest to. And so I just kind of just picked the game up, just playing it in college for fun. And as anybody who knows golf, when you catch the golf bug, it kind of just envelopes you in, and there's no getting out of it. So, I've been playing ever since, and I get out whenever I can. And I call myself a frustrated golfer because I want to be better than I am. But I always say I have the Allen Iverson approach to golf. And if you remember the Allen Iverson press conference when he was talking about practice,
Oh
practice.
yeah,
You talking
oh
about
yeah.
it's like that's kind of how I am with golf. I head to the first tee. I don't necessarily grind it out in the range a lot.
Well, we, as as some people don't know, we've played in a few club events and team events, and I can attest to how competitive you are. You're better than you're letting on. That's for sure.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Roy. It means a lot coming from you. But the thing you'd ask what I like about the game the most, and I think certainly as a basketball coach, you get in the grind of our jobs, and I just love the social aspect of it. Getting a chance to develop relationships on the golf course. You're usually with somebody for 4 hours or so, and whether you've met them or played with them before or never, just getting to know people on a different level. And you mentioned the competitive nature of golf. I love that part too, and I just love being outside. And it's interesting with this new coronavirus. A lot of carts are now not allowed at golf courses, so I've had to walk when I've played this spring. The few times I've played, and that's probably a good thing as well. So the exercise factor, the social factor, the competitive factor, you roll all that into one, and you really meet some pretty interesting and very good people on the golf course.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So, like me, you came, and you're a little bit different story of coming to Colorado, being that you have a history here from Greeley, worked in Boulder after college, but we've been welcomed in by Buff Nation to an incredibly wonderful university, University of Colorado. Talk to me a little bit about your passion for CU and what it means to you. I know you've talked about it before, but it's deep in you.
It is, and having grown up in this state and having been a native, I mean, you just have that pride of being a Coloradoan, and I think certainly the older I get, and I don't think you can truly appreciate Colorado unless you've been somewhere else. And there's a lot of people who've grown up in this state and never left this state, and I'm always envious of those people, but I don't think they have an appreciation for what Colorado is and what it's about. And I know you grew up in Kansas, and so Roy, you have an appreciation for what Colorado has to offer, and just from a lifestyle perspective and raising a family, in a place like Boulder, and be in a position where we can be in the mountains. One of the things I love about golf is I love mountain golf in the summertime, and the proximity to so many great courses throughout this state, up and down the Front Range, and even going out east and having some really nice courses out there. Growing up in this state and then leaving and then coming back gives me an appreciation for living here, raising a family here, and now working and calling it truly my home.
Well, that's awesome, Tad. You've had a special impact on not only me but the entire university, the student athletes, the student body, and thanks for joining us this afternoon. And go Buffs!
Yeah, go Buffs, Roy. It's great to be with you. I have great respect for you and the job you've done with that program, and all the relationships I know that you've built throughout this state. And so respect right back at you.
Well, thank you.